Hey, happy math time, boys and girls. It's so good to see you. So, you're wondering what in the world is on our screen, Mrs. Cornthal. Okay, so what that is, if you were to take your two hands and make a fist. So these are like, this part right here is like your thumb tucked in. See, these are your thumbs. And so make a fist and hold your hands upright. And these are your knuckles. So these bumpy parts are your knuckles. So you can't see your fingers because they're bent. It looks like you just see the bumps where your knuckles are. So if you have your two hands up and match this picture, you will know how many days are in each month, assuming you know the days, the months in order. Okay, so if you don't know the months in order, you should learn that song. Okay, January, February, March, and April, May, June, and July, August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. So January, February, March, and April, May, June, and July, August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. Now, if you don't know your months of the year, you better learn them, because by fourth grade, you absolutely should know in a calendar. Say, oh, what's 2 months before May? You should know 2 months before May, April, March. Okay, so you should be able to get your months in order and tell me which month is before which month and which month is after which month. Okay, so I'll sing it one more time. January, February, March, and April, May, June, and July, August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. Now, if you have those, that's step one, and you use your fists just like you see them. You can use your knuckles and then the little dips. See, there's a little dips in between your knuckles. To know how many days are in each month. So I'm going to sing the song again. And if you start with your knuckle, the furthest one over, it starts with January. Do you see this right here? And then the dip. So every other month is a knuckle dip, knuckle dip, knuckle dip, knuckle dip. So on your left hand, starting with January, your first knuckle, January's your knuckle. Then the dip is February. February is the only exception. See how it's in a different color? Because February is the only month with 28, or sometimes every fourth year, 29th day. But every other dip, so April, June, September, November, those are all 30 days. Every mountain, which is your knuckle, every knuckle month is 31 days. Okay, so if you hold your hands up just like this picture and you know your days of the year, you can count. And I use my right hand to touch my left. So I go January and I touch it with, I would take my pointer finger from my right hand and I'd touch my knuckle. January, then the dip, February, then the knuckle, March, then the dip, April, then the knuckle, May, then the dip, June, then the dip, July. Then I switch hands and I touch this knuckle. So see how these are both 31, July and August, because they're both knuckle months. If you put these two hands together, the calendar keeps going. So June, July, and then it goes straight over to our other knuckle, which is August. So that's 31. September, October is a knuckle month. November is a dip. December is a knuckle month. So if you practice this, you could do this over and over and over, and you will know all of your months and how many days are in each month. So the only exception to that, the one dip month, February, we know that that's 28 or 29 days, depending if it's leap year. So we can try it again. I'm going to touch these. I'm going to use a highlighter. January, February, March, and April, May, June, and July, August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. Okay, so that's going to help us with our work today. So we are turning to page... page 343. 343 in our book. And there's the cutest puppy on there. Makes me want to get a puppy. Quarantine puppy. But so here we are going to use the calendar today. So not a lot of math, but we are using our math brains. So we have, this shows you January, February, March, and April, May, June, and July, August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. And every month, when you have a date, so if I say it is 1/25/20, 1 is the month. Okay, 1/25, that's the date. 20 is the year. Okay, so February is number 2 month, March is number 3 month, April's number 4, May 5, 6, June 7, July. So my birthday is 7/25/79. There you go. I was almost an 80s baby. I was off by 6 months. August 8, September is 9. So when we say 9/11, 9/11, which we learned in our chapter on George Bush, 9 is the month, so that's September. 11 is the date, so 9/11, September 11th. October, it's 10. November, 11. 12 is December. Okay, so that was a quick little overview. Now let's look at this cute pup and see what it says. Wyatt's pup is 3 months old today. If he was born on February 10th, what is today's date? Okay, so Wyatt's pup is 3 months old. So 3 months. So you're supposed to go back 3 months. Let's see what it tells us to do. Today is May 10th. Oh, sorry, what's today's date? So if it was born on February 10th, what is today? So here is the calendar. We're just going to look at the actual months. So see what they did here with this little arrow. I'm going to switch colors again. I don't know what color to use. I will do this greenish color. So it says if today's February 10th, so here's February. Okay. And the puppy's 3 months old. That means the puppy was born 3 months ago. I would actually, yes. So February, 1 month. There's 1. 2 months. Makes it April. 3 months. So it's telling us that if the puppy was born February 10th, 3 months from that, February, March, April, May, today is May 10th. So if the puppy was born 3 months ago from today, it is May 10th. So today is May 10th. It says the dates are read as ordinal numbers. 10th. So the TH, remember, ordinal has the ending on there. May 10th. So you don't say, my birthday is May 10. You would say, my birthday is May 10th. Okay, there are 12 months in a year, and there are 365 days in a year. Now, truly, there's 365.25 days. What? Yes, there's a quarter day added. That's why we have leap year every 4 years, because there's a fourth of a day that we need to add in. But for all of your normal math questions, we're just going to say 365. But just for you science people, Kevin, I bet you knew this. We might have actually talked about it in class before, but there's actually 365.25 days. So that again, though, for our regular math problem, we're going to use the number 365. Here's what it says. Color the first Wednesday red. Mrs. Cornthal, we need colors. So go get them. Color the first Wednesday red. Where's the first Wednesday? Well, let's look. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, well, we found Wednesday, and we are going to color the first Wednesday red. Now, what if they said the first Monday? Would this be the first Monday? No. Do you see there's no date on that calendar? There's no date there. So that's actually part of the last month. So the first Wednesday with a number on it is this one right here. Color the third Sunday yellow. Third Sunday yellow. This is where you don't want to get confused. Here's the Sunday. Okay. This one does not count. I'm going to put a red. This one does not count. Do you see there's no date there? That's actually part of the month before. What's the month before August? It's July. So that date, it still exists, but it's not part of August. That Sunday was the end of the month before. Okay, so that one doesn't count. So which ones do count? Well, here's one. Here's the first one. Here's the second one. And here's the third one. So I'm going to color in this one right here. And I think I need to make this a little bit smaller. Okay, so there's my third Sunday. Now we're going to color the fourth Saturday blue. Fourth Saturday blue. Well, here's the first Saturday, second Saturday, third Saturday, fourth Saturday. There we go. The fifth Tuesday green. fifth Tuesday, green. Okay, let's look at our Tuesdays. Does this one count? This is where you're going to get mixed up, boys and girls. If there's no date on it, it does not count. Be very careful. Oh, speaking of careful, there is a date there. That one does count. Forgive me. Good thing I was double checking my work. Even your teacher can make mistakes. So fifth Tuesday, green. So this does count. That's the first Tuesday. 1, 2, 3, 4. First, second, third, fourth. We want the fifth. Fun. Okay, write the day of the week for August 11th. So let's find it. I'm going to pick a different color. Purple. So we have August 11th. There it is. August 11th. What day of the week is it? Do you see? So it will match. Look up. Which one is it? It is a Friday. Write the date. So this is the word day. If you're looking for day, it's actually going to be the name of the day. The date. Write the date of the last Monday in August. Okay, last Monday. Let's look at the last Monday. Monday. There's the last one. What's the date? Now, when it's the whole date, you're not just going to put 28. If you put 28, you're wrong. Be careful. What's the date? You put the month. And if you know the year, you'd actually put the year. But it's August 28. Now, you could put TH, but if you're just writing the date, you would say August 20. You could put August 28, but you would say August 28th. Just so you know when you speak it. Okay, awesome. Guess what? We're already done with the first page. Let's keep on moving. I love the calendar because I get to color. Okay, write the day of the week for each date. The day of the week for each date. June 2nd. June, here's this June. These are all going to be June 2nd. What day is it? Thursday. TH stands for Thursday. Okay, what about June 6th? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, look up. What day is it? Monday. Sorry, I'm writing with my highlighter pencil instead of the pencil, so I don't have to switch over. Okay, the 18th, June 18th. June 18th, what is it? Oh, it is a Saturday. Awesome. Okay, June 26th. June 25th is Mr. Kornthal's birthday. I'm sorry, that's not true. His birthday's June 30th, actually. Here we go. So June 26th, and I'm going to look. What's this S stand for? That's not Saturday. What is it? First day of the week, Sunday. Sunday. I will write that one a little different. Sunday. Hi, cute puppy. I love you. I want to rub your belly. Fonda loves her belly rubs. Okay, write the date. Sorry, number 11. Write the dates 1 week before and 1 week after each date. Okay, so we have June 8th. Okay, what's 1 week before? That would be June. We'd say 1st, but you can write June 1. And 1 week after? June 15. If you're just copying this down, boys and girls, you're wasting your time. I want you to mark up your calendar. Do what I'm doing. Okay, switch colors. Pause the video if you need to. Because you will not learn if you literally just write the answers down. What does it matter if you write June 1 on your paper and don't know how you got that answer? It doesn't help you at all just to write it in. It's almost like lying and wasting your time. So don't do it. Actually follow along and do the work. Okay, now that we've said that, let's look at June 12th. What's 1 week before? What is it? June 5th. I know some of you said it. The rest of you thought it. June 5th. And what's 1 week after? June 19th. And we'd say June 19th if we're speaking it. How about June 16th? 1 week before. June 9th. 1 week after? June 23rd. What do you notice about the math equation for these days? Except for when the month changes. If it all stays in the same month, can I tell you a secret? It's minus 7 is a week before, and we get June 1st. If we get plus 7, because there's 7 days in a week, we'll get this, see, that becomes 15. 8 minus 7 is June 1st. So if you were doing this and you were trying to figure out a date, you say, oh, I want to have a play date at your house 1 week from today. And I know that today is the 10th. Well, I know that my play date will be 10 plus 7 would be the 17th. Okay, so here we're actually looking at the calendar, but the math works too. So let's look at June 24th. Ooh, this is why I want you to pay attention, boys and girls, because you need to think about this one. These are the ones that'll end up on your test, and you'll say, I don't know what to do because I wasn't actually paying attention when Mrs. Kornthal was teaching me on the video. Okay, so 1 week before, we have June 24th. Do you see it? What's 1 week before? It's June what? June 17th. Okay, wait a minute, Mrs. Kornthal. This is nothing. There's no date here. Does the calendar stop? No. This month, you have to flip to the next month. What is the first date of the next month? It would be 1. It would be 2. It would be, but is this still June? No, this becomes what? January, February, March, and April, May, June, and July. So even though it's not written on our June calendar, we do have an answer because we know the next month is July. And it's the first day, right? It's the first day after June ends. So that would be July 1st. Woohoo! I'm glad you're still with me. You might not have gotten that on your own. Okay, let's pay close attention. It says use the calendar at the top of the page to solve. So I'm going to be scrolling back and forth. So be ready. You can see your page already, but I'm going to have to like scroll up and down. So let's read it. Wyatt's puppy has a vet visit on June 28th. I wonder how many times you could say that fast. Vet visit. Today is June 12th. How many days until the vet visit? Okay, so today is June 12th, and we're trying to get from 12 to 28. So I'm going to actually pick a different color. We are on June 12th, right here. And the vet visit is the 28th. So let's count. How many days? Now, do not count the day that you're on. Don't do it. You count ahead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let me double check that. I'm going to use my highlighter instead. Okay, so you don't count the original date. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and you do count this one, 16. You just don't count your starting date. So if I was hopping, right, if you're standing in place and you hop to the next spot, that's only one jump. You don't count where you're standing. So do not count the date you start with. So it is 12. Don't count the 12th to the 28th. That's 16 days. Here's a math equation, boys and girls. This doesn't work if you switch months, but if you're staying in the same month, I can do 28 minus 12. And I would get, what, 16. So it's the same. 16 days. Okay, number 16. You are going to Bible camp in 18 days. 18 days. If today is June 3rd, what date do you go to camp? So you're leaving in 18 days. Is that back or forward? So today is June 3rd. So this is the biggest part, is actually thinking about what the question is asking. So today is June 3rd. You're going in 18 days. So 18 days in the future. Okay, so June 3rd. We're going to count. Don't count the day that you're on, remember? Don't count that one. You just count ahead. So let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 days. And so what is that day? The 21st. That is June 21st. Now, if we're staying in the same month, I could do this. 18 plus 3. And I would get 21. June 21st. Awesome. Okay, Elliot's cousin arrives on the second Wednesday. Switch colors again. On the second Wednesday, sorry, my goodness, pay attention, Mrs. Cornthal. Second Tuesday of June and leaves the fourth Tuesday. Okay, this is where we really have to be careful. What date, not how many days, we have to think about what they're asking. What date does his cousin leave? So he arrives on the second Tuesday of June. Let's look at it. Second Tuesday, and I'll be really careful because remember, this one right here, these are not dates of June. And I'm going to erase my calendar a little bit so you can see my new colors. All right, so now that I've done all that erasing, let me go back to see what it said. Elliot's cousin arrives on the second Tuesday of June. Second Tuesday. So first Tuesday, second Tuesday. Okay, we got that. So it's the 14th. And he leaves on the fourth Tuesday. So he leaves on the, so this is the second. And he leaves on the fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the question is, what date does his cousin leave? What date does his cousin leave? Well, we know the answer is the June 28th. Now, what if they said, boys and girls, how long is he staying? That would have been a totally different question, and the answer would have been 1 week, 2 weeks. That's not what they ask. So be very careful when you're reading these word problems. You might have the date on the calendar, but what are they actually asking? They could give you the same information, but ask you a different question, right? Or what if they said, what date does he arrive? Right? That would have been the 14th. But we know they asked, what date does the cousin leave? And so the answer is June 28th. Excellent. Okay, you will care for your neighbor's dog for 10 days. Cooper, if we go on vacation, you want to watch Fonda? I'll let you, if your mom says it's okay. But don't let her walk in the mud. And if you do, you have to bathe her. Okay, so you get to care for Fonda for 10 days. I'm just kidding. Okay, you will care for your neighbor's dog for 10 days. If they return on the last day of June, when do you start caring for the dog? So let's think about this. So we know that they return on the last day of June. So let's get that on our calendar. The last day of June is June 30th. That is Mr. Cornthal's birthday. And you watch them for 10 days. 10 days. And what do they ask? When do you start caring for the dog? Okay, so what was your start day? Let's count back 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the date is June 20th. Excellent. Now, number 19, you put all the June dates in a bag and pick out one. Which 2 days of the week have a higher chance of being selected? Mrs. Cornthal, they're all the same, right? Because there's 7 days in a week, and so they're all equal. You know what? That's only true in February where it's not a leap year, because there's actually more than 4 weeks in a year. There's a little bit extra. So what they're asking here, boys and girls, this is where you need to put on your thinking caps. Put all the June dates in a bag and pick one out. Which 2 days of the week have a higher chance of being selected? Remember probability? The more of one color that you have in the bin, the more likely that color is chosen. Now look at the days in this month. I'm going to erase this whole thing again because I want you to see it. Okay. Let's count how many days there are in How many Sundays are there in June? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. How many Mondays? There's 4. How many Tuesdays? 4. How many Wednesdays? 5. Did you see that? How many Thursdays? 5. How many Fridays? 4. How many Saturdays? 4. Does that always mean there's going to be more Wednesdays and Thursdays in a month? No, it just depends on where the month starts, right? It looks like this month, July, will actually have more Fridays and Saturdays. Do you see it? Because they'll start on a Friday and a Saturday. So usually whatever your month starts on is the days that will have more. Okay, so from this, we see that Wednesday and Thursday have more days than Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday in this particular month. So the 2 days that have the most and the highest probability of being selected would be Wednesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Yay. Awesome. Does that make sense? I hope so. Thank you for focusing, boys and girls. I know that you're getting so close to the end that it's easy to check out, but do not check out. Stay with me. I love you. You're doing great. Don't give up. I'm here. And the rest of the chapter is getting fun because we start to do money. We're going to do schedule, and then we're going to do money, which is really fun. So I love you. And beyond math, beyond anything we do, what should be our goal for all that we do is to love God. So we can love God by doing our very best. We can love God by obeying. We can love God by trusting him. We can love God by serving him. And we love our neighbors. And if we are doing those 2 things, then you will be a great success today. I love you, boys and girls. See you soon.